Uh, so these are the some of Java keywords. Okay, so if you see, we already covered. Do we have covered for if, else, character, case. Okay, byte, break, boolean.
Break,
Yeah, class.
struct,
Yeah,
class.
yeah. So we can identify what we have covered. Yeah, few int we have covered, right?
Yeah.
Public, long, short, okay, many we have covered. Okay, so few we yet to cover. Okay, so these are the Java keywords. These are the predefined keywords which are available in Java. Okay, these keywords we cannot use it as a variable names. Okay, so you cannot say int boolean, sorry, you cannot say um, mm, yeah, int boolean equal to 1. Okay, you cannot say these keywords as a variable names. Okay,
Okay.
yeah, that we need to remember. We cannot use these keywords as a variable names. Okay, variable names or array names uh, or reference variable names. Okay, so we cannot use these keywords like that. Okay, so if you are trying to use it, will show the compilation error, and so you'll be given a chance to correct it. Okay, and other thing is we are going to see arrays and strings. Okay, so arrays are nothing but, let's say, um, variables. We know, okay, int a equal to 1, int float b equal to some 1.0. Okay, so we know these variables. Okay, but these variables are used to store only single value, right?
Mhm.
Okay, let's say if you want to store multiple values for a single variable, with for a single variable you want to store multiple values. Okay, that is not possible as of now. Okay, okay, let's say assume int a equal to 10. Okay, so I want to store some 1 to 10 numbers. Okay, uh, and which is referred by some a. Okay, so in that case you have to use arrays. Okay, arrays are basically used to store multiple values. Okay, of same type, that you need to remember. Arrays are used to store multiple values of
Okay.
same type. Yeah, so you can store 10 integers, you can store 10 characters, you can store some 100 boolean values. Okay, you can store some 1000 characters. Okay, but it should be same type. Okay, so arrays declaration can be like this. Okay, this is the declaration int my array. Okay, you have to use square brackets, that is called declaration. Okay, so you can also declare like this in the below int of brackets my array. Okay, so these are single dimension array. Okay, if you see one square bracket, that is called single dimension array. Okay, there are single dimension array, double dimension array. Okay, so for declaring double dimension array, you can declare like this: double of two square brackets and double array. Okay, you can also declare double array of two brackets. Okay,
Can you explain again?
so these are the declaration how you can declare the single and double dimension arrays. Okay, these are the ways. Okay, okay, when you declare, you just declaring it, you are not assigning anything. Am I right? Have you assigning any values here?
No.
Okay, in fact it doesn't take memory also. So just for declaring it, it doesn't take memory also. Okay, so now, so this is declaration and initialization. Okay, there are in, in arrays. Okay, one is declaration and one is initialization, and another one is assigning the values. There are three steps are there. Okay, so this is only one step, and this one here declaring, here you are declaring the array and also you are initializing, right? So how many elements you are initializing? Five elements you are initializing. Am I right? Int of 5.
Yeah.
Okay, I will take you the example also. Okay, right now just understand how to declare an initialization. Okay, so that means in memory there are five there are five memory no, there are some memory is allocated to store five elements. Okay, whenever you say new int of 5, okay, there are some memory allocated to store five elements, and this memory is referenced by my array. Understood?
No, no. Can you repeat that?
Okay, whenever you say new int of 5, okay,
Okay.
in memory there are some memory is created,
Mm-hmm.
okay,
5 spaces.
yeah, to allocate five elements, okay, and this memory location, okay, this space, okay, is referenced by my array, is
Okay.
referenced by variable my array.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so in the declaration it is sure that it doesn't take any memory. Okay, just declaration, there is no memory allocated in the declaration. Okay, so here what we are doing two steps together. Okay, one is declaration and one is initialization. Okay, so in the initialization part only memory will be consumed. Okay, here there are some space will be allocated for my array to store five elements. Okay, but if you see, we are not assigning any values.
So that my array is only the variable name.
My array is the only variable name to refer,
Variable.
yeah, to refer the memory allocated.
We can give anything.
Yeah, we can give anything. We,
Okay.
except the keywords. Just now we
Yeah.
covered,
Okay.
except the
Okay.
keyword
Got
name,
it.
we can give any name, even my name also you can give any name, your
Okay.
name, like that. Okay, uh, yeah. So the other part is, okay, if you see here what we are doing, int of my array equal to new int of 5. Okay, so tell me what is happening here in this first statement.
Where
For assigning, okay, so this is a way we can do. Okay, we have to use the for loop. Okay, and we can say int I equal to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus. Arrays are indexed. Okay, arrays are starting from 0 index, and my array of 0, I'm saying I plus plus. Okay, that means what happens here in the beginning?
my array I
Maria
plus
I
I
plus plus.
value is 0, so we are going to add I plus plus
Yes.
1, 2,
Okay.
3.
Yeah.
Till
Exactly.
that.
Yeah. Exactly. It is a post increment. What we are going to
Yeah.
do is, first we assign the value.
Ascend.
Yeah. It's my array of 0 will contain 0. Okay.
Mm.
And it
First
becomes
we
1.
bring.
Okay. And I becomes 1. Okay. Now my array of 1 will be having 1. My array of 2 will be having 2, like that.
Yeah.
Okay. First we assign and then we increment. That's it. Okay. So and there is another way of assigning the values. Okay, this is the another way. Okay, int of my array. Okay, you are specifying the size here itself. You see the difference in the declaration part. We have not specified the size. Only in the initialization part only we have specified the size. Okay, but there is another way of assigning the values to my array. This is how, instead of not using the for loop, you can directly assign like this all the elements. Okay, so in that case you have to specify the size here itself. Okay, int of 5 my array equal to, and the number of values you want to pass, you can pass like this. Okay, so that is how you need to do that. So let me take the, okay, so arrays can be declared in three ways. Okay, this is one way. One is declaration and initialization and assignment. Okay, in this step we are declaring and initializing in single
Hey,
statement,
CK.
and we are assigning. Yeah.
I didn't get the third one.
Okay, so this third one we are declaring and initializing and assigning in a single step.
Okay.
Okay, so you can, there is, we are not specifying the
Both
size.
are assigned like 120 and 340.
Okay, we are not assigning a size also, so we can assign any values we want. Okay,
Oh, okay.
values of our own and n number of values we can assign. Okay, so how many values you use it, those many elements space will be created in the memory. Okay, at runtime. Okay, now we have seen how to initialize, declare and assigning. Okay, but how to retrieve it? Okay, now this array is having some 5 values, and this array 2 is having some 5 values, and this array 3 is having some 5 values. Okay, but I want to retrieve it. How I can retrieve it? Okay, so I stored at some point, and later after some point I want to retrieve those values, I want to access those values. Okay, how I can access it? Okay, one way is directly use system out. One way is directly you can access with the index array of 3. Okay, so you can say sys out if you want to print that value. Okay, so here also it should be array. Okay, so if you want to access the third value, you can directly use like this.
So
Or
from there just gonna get out 30.
yeah, AF3 array of 3 what? It's a 40. Okay, it's going to print 40. Or if you want to retrieve all the values, you can say like this. Again the same thing only. Okay,
System
AF sorry,
array. We have to put
array
the
of
array, right?
I. Okay, so the same thing can be applicable to this one also. Okay, so and the same thing can be applicable to this one also. Okay, so till then we declared, initialized and assigned. Okay, so here also we assign the values. Okay, and here also we assign the values. Okay, now I'm going to show the retrieving part. Retrieving of array elements. Okay, you can retrieve in this way. Okay, let's say when you want to get sub when you want to get a particular value. Okay, you can directly use array of index. Okay, this 3 is called index. Okay, or if you want to get all the values, you can use for loop. Okay, so let me show you how it is going to print of array. Okay, the first one is, as we discussed, it is 40. Array of 3 is 40. Okay, and here we are printing
Then we get after that we
every
get
value.
every
Okay, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay,
Yeah.
this is how it is. So there are various ways of declaring the arrays, and there are various ways of accessing the arrays. Okay, so as of now we have seen only single dimension array. So let me show you the double dimension arrays example. So one is declaring part, declaring of double dimension array. So int of
array or
um, okay, new int of, okay, you have to
so
so,
we
yeah,
declaring 2, right?
yeah, this is a declaration part, and yeah, correct. And when coming to assigning part, you can do like this,
Okay.
but you need to specify the size. Okay, if you remember, in previous example also we specify the size while initializing. Okay, so in the initializing part it will allocate some memory. Okay, it should know how much memory to allocate for you. Okay, so you have to give some 3 rows, let's say 2 rows, 2 columns, 2 columns. Okay, so it's a
So
2 by
this
2
one
matrix.
is the row and this column.
Yes, first one is the row, second one is the column, or 3 rows, 2 columns.
Okay, got it.
So how you are going to represent it? How you are going to represent it? Okay, so it's a 3 rows, two
Okay,
columns.
okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
this is how you are going to represent it. And for initializing, for assigning the values, it is same as for loop, but we